Hi guys, Gin Blanton here. I know you guys have been seeing what I've been posting on my Facebook page lately, both my private and personal Facebook page as well as my public Facebook page and my Instagram. And you're wondering, what is Jen talking about? She keeps talking about the sexologist. I keep seeing that term from her. What in the world does she mean? Well, I'm going to explain to you exactly what a sexologist is. A sexologist is the scientific term for an individual that studies human sexual behavior. So yes, this is something that I study. I have been studying and I will continue to study. I've actually gotten messages from people like, girl, what are you talking about? Look it up. You can Google it. Sexologist. It is the scientific term for those individuals that study human sexual behavior. It's on the lines of psychology as well as a medical doctor. Now, don't think that I'm going to be able to prescribe you any type of medicine or pills or anything like that that's going to make your sex life better. No, I'm not doing that. I am just clinically certified as a sexologist. I am trained to talk about sex with you. I will tell you that I do study under and I am mentored by a medical doctor, and she also has a PhD. So shout out to Dr. Rachel Ross. So just a little bit of housekeeping. I need for you guys to please click on the subscribe button for my YouTube channel. Haven't used it in a long time, but I will start actively posting videos on there, and I would love for you guys to join me on that journey on that YouTube page. So click that subscribe button and make sure you turn on the notifications as well, so you'll be notified when I post some information. Now, I know some of you have amazing sex lives, and I am so happy for you. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. Some of my videos may not be for you. I get it. Statistics do show that two of the main causes for divorce are money and sex. So with that being said, there are a lot of people out there that do not have amazing sex lives. And you, my friends, are the ones that I want to talk to. And I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. And I'm hoping that I can give you some information that can help you to have a better sex life, an amazing sex life. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm going to be doing as the sexologist, and that is my goal and that is my mission. So for those people, I'm excited to have you. Let's rock and roll. All right? So tonight, I want to talk about a question that we sexologists get asked a lot. I've actually been asked this question, I think probably about 6 or 7 times in my personal messages since I've been promoting myself as a sexologist, and that hasn't been very long, so I know it's a topic that some men may need to hear. If you already know this information, great. I do know that there are a lot of men out there that do not know this information, because I've actually talked to some of my male friends about it and they did not know. So I'm happy to share this information with you. The question that I'm being asked by men, Jen, what can I do to make my erections harder? What can I do to make my ejaculation stronger? I'll be honest, as a woman, I didn't realize that the weaker your ejaculations start to become, it doesn't feel as pleasurable to you. I'm not saying that it doesn't feel pleasurable. It may not feel as pleasurable to you, according to the people that are asking me these questions in my inbox. So, there is something that you can do, men, that will start to bring back the hardness of your erections and the strength of your ejaculations. And that is the male kegels. Yes, men can do kegel exercises that will help strengthen their pelvic floor, which will give you stronger ejaculations and harder erections. You're probably like, okay, Jen, for those that didn't know it, Jen, aren't kegels for women? Yes, kegels strengthen our pelvic floor as well. Let me tell you something, I do kegels all day long. As a matter of fact, I could be doing a couple right now for all you know, right? But yes, women do kegel exercises, and men, you should do kegel exercises as well, and it will improve in those areas. Now, for those that this information is new to, you're wondering, okay, how in the world do I do a Kegel exercise? Well, there are two things that you do naturally with your body that when you do those things, that movement is actually what you would call the Kegel exercise when you do a Kegel exercise. The first one is when you are urinating and for whatever reason you need to stop your stream of urine before you finish peeing. So just say, for instance, you're in the bathroom, you hear the wife, you hear the girlfriend, you hear the kids banging on the door, they're calling your name, and you're in midstream, but you need to cut it off. That, my friend, is the function that you would do in a Kegel exercise. Of course, when you're performing your Kegel exercises, you're not doing them while you are peeing. Okay? I don't even know if that's healthy to do that a lot. Not a medical doctor, as I've already said. That's something you may want to look into, if it's healthy to perform that function a lot while you're urinating. Don't know, so please don't take my advice on that particular thing. But you can perform that function when you are not urinating. When you do, you are performing a Kegel exercise, and therefore you are strengthening your pelvic floor. Okay? The second bodily function that you do, which is the movement is considered a Kegel exercise, is you're in a room full of people, maybe you're on a date, you know what, and your stomach is bubbling and you have some gas and you need to release it. But you can't, you got cutie sitting right here next to you. You don't want to go farting all over the place. Your boss is right there. You can't do that. So that function that you do when you squeeze your anus and you hold in that gas from releasing, that particular movement is also a Kegel exercise. Do that often. Do the reverse often, where you're cutting out, think about yourself needing to urinate and just, squeeze it, hold it for 5 seconds, and then slowly release. Squeeze it, guys, squeeze that anus muscle. Hold it for 5 seconds or more, and then slowly release. Now, I find that if your pelvic floor muscle is weak, you haven't done those exercises, maybe you haven't been taking care of yourself, you've been doing a lot of drinking, you've been doing a lot of smoking, it may be a little bit more difficult for you to perform those movements and perform those exercises when you're starting just by standing up. So what you can do is lie down. You can lie down either on your side or you can lie down on your back and perform those exercises, and it'll be a lot easier until you can strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, and then you can do it standing up. Okay? So again, fellas, do your Kegel exercises. You are going to have a harder erection. You're going to have stronger ejaculations. You may be able to shoot it across the room like you used to do when you were 16. Do it. Do it consistently, okay, fellas? And you'll thank me later, I promise. Thank you for joining me tonight on my first segment, my first video of the Sexologist. Again, please remember to click the subscribe button. Also, if you have any questions, you can email me at jinthesexologist@xoxo.com. And who knows, maybe I'll talk about your question on one of my videos. Also, check out my site, The Sexologist. xoxo.com. I'm going to have information on there all the time. I'll be updating it constantly, and you can also book a session with me if you would like. Right now I'm doing video sessions, but next year I will be doing some face-to-face sessions in the Dallas, Texas area. I hope some of you have found this information helpful. Fellas, if you already knew about this information, hopefully it was just a refresher for you. And for those that didn't know, I hope you learned something, and I know you're going to find it beneficial. I promise you will be thanking me later. Ladies, if you're watching this, pass along the information to your guy. Everything may be okay, but you never know. He may need this information for the future, because, as we age, things do change. None of us are exempt from the aging process. All right, again, please click the subscribe button. Turn on the notifications if you want to be notified whenever I post a video. And you can send me questions to Jen@thesexologist.xoxo.com. I am so happy I got a chance to speak with you this evening, and I look forward to the dialogue that we're going to have in the future. And until then, keep it sexy, guys. Mwah.